ACCUPLACER QAS Questions. Question 1. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a campus bookstore, a learner completes a method minus selection task. What principal earns $150 at 5% simple interest in 3 years? Option A, $22.50. Option B, $49.18. Option C, $1,000. Option D, $1,150. The correct answer is option C, $1,000. Solve I equals PRT for principal by dividing interest by rate times time. The rate must be written as a decimal before division. Using the final balance or multiplying by the rate does not isolate the starting amount. Question 2. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a small bakery, a learner completes an error minus analysis task. Convert 13 pounds to ounces. Option A, 208 ounces. Option B, 0.81 ounces. Option C, 29 ounces. Option D, 156 ounces. The correct answer is option A, 208 ounces. Each pound contains 16 ounces. Multiply by 16 because the conversion moves from a larger unit to a smaller unit. Dividing would be appropriate for converting ounces to pounds. Question 3. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a tutoring center, a learner completes a concept minus comparison task. Evaluate 5 to the power of 4th. Option A, 20. Option B, 9. Option C, 625. Option D, 620. The correct answer is option C, 625. An exponent indicates repeated multiplication of the base. Multiply the base by itself the stated number of times. Multiplying the base by the exponent treats the notation as a coefficient instead of a power. Stressed about your ACCUPLACER? We can take ACCUPLACER for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 4. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a community garden, a learner completes a calculation check. Evaluate x caret 3 minus 2y when x equals 5 and y equals 6. Option A, 3. Option B, 113. Option C, 117. Option D, minus 343. The correct answer is option B, 113. Substitute both variable values, using parentheses for any negative input. Evaluate the power and multiplication before subtraction. Treating the exponent as a coefficient does not follow exponent notation. Question 5. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a construction crew, a learner completes a reasoning check. Which factored form is equivalent to 4x plus 4? Option A, 4x plus 1. Option B, x 5. Option C, 4x plus 1 plus 1. Option D, 4x plus 1. The correct answer is option D, 4x plus 1. Identify the greatest common factor shared by both terms. Place that factor outside parentheses and divide each term by it for the inside expression. The factored form must expand back to both original terms. Question 6. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a medical clinic, a learner completes a definition minus in minus context task. A rectangle has width 7 and perimeter minus 2. What is its length? Option A, minus 16. Option B, minus 8. Option C, 6. Option D, minus 0.14. The correct answer is option B, minus 8. Use the perimeter relationship P equals 2, length plus width. Divide the perimeter by 2 and subtract the known width. Subtracting the width before having fails to account for both pairs of sides. Question 7. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a delivery company, a learner completes an application task. Solve 6x plus, minus 4, greater than or equal to 92. Option A, x greater than or equal to 16. Option B, x greater than or equal to 17. Option C, x less than 16. Option D, x greater than or equal to 96. The correct answer is option A, x greater than or equal to 16. Remove the constant and divide by the positive coefficient just as with an equation. The inequality direction stays unchanged because division is by a positive number. Reversing the symbol is required only when multiplying or dividing by a negative value. Question 8. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at an online retailer, a learner completes a strategy minus selection task. What is the slope of y equals minus 3x plus 5? Option A, 5. Option B, minus 3. Option C, 3. Option D, 2. The correct answer is option B, minus 3. Slope minus intercept form is y equals mx plus b. The coefficient multiplying x is the slope, while the constant is the y minus intercept. The intercept does not describe the rate of change. Are you looking for ACCUPLACER actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access ACCUPLACER study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get ACCUPLACER answer key today. Question 9. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a phone service plan, a learner completes a representation check, table x equals 0, 1, 2, 3, y equals -2, 1, 4, 7. What is the initial value? Option A 3, option B 7, option C -2, option D 1. The correct answer is option C, -2. The initial value of a linear relationship is the output when the input is 0. Read the y- value paired with x equals 0. The first difference describes rate rather than starting value. Question 10. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a science laboratory, a learner completes a final minus verification task, which method is especially efficient when one equation is already solved for a variable. Option A, guessing. Option B, rounding. Option C, finding a common denominator only. Option D, substitution. The correct answer is option D, substitution. Substitution replaces the isolated variable with its equivalent expression in the other equation. This converts the system into one equation with one unknown. Guessing does not guarantee an exact solution. Question 11. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a public library, a learner completes a reverse minus reasoning task. If g, t, equals t caret 2 plus -4, what is g, -1? Option A, -6, option B 25, option C, -3, option D 5. The correct answer is option C, -3. Substitute the input for every occurrence of the function variable. Square the substituted value before adding the constant. Multiplying the input by 2 treats the exponent as a coefficient. Question 12. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a museum exhibit, a learner completes a modeling task. What is the probability of a certain event? Option A 1, option B 0, option C 1/2, option D, it must be greater than 1. The correct answer is option A, 1. A certain event includes every outcome in the sample space. The number of favorable outcomes equals the total, so the ratio is 1. Valid probabilities cannot exceed 1. Question 13. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a school fundraiser, a learner completes a unit minus analysis task. An independent event has probability 3/5 on each of 2 trials. What is the probability it occurs at least once? Option A 21/25, option B 9/25, option C 4/25, option D 6/5. The correct answer is option A, 21/25. Use the complement of getting no successes. Find the probability of failure on both independent trials and subtract that product from 1. Adding success probabilities can exceed 1 and double minus counts 2 minus success outcomes. Question 14. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a recycling program, a learner completes a boundary minus case check. What is the median of 11, 11, 18, 19, 17, 18, 6? Option A 14.29, option B 17, option C 13, option D 19. The correct answer is option B, 17. Arrange the data from least to greatest before locating the center. With an odd number of values, the median is the single middle observation. Using the original order can select the wrong value. Question 15. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a sports league, a learner completes a pattern minus recognition task. A scatter plot rises from lower left to upper right. Which association does it show? Option A, negative association. Option B, no association. Option C, a vertical line only. Option D, positive association. The correct answer is option D, positive association. As the explanatory variable increases, the response variable also tends to increase. This upward pattern indicates positive association. A downward pattern would indicate negative association. Question 16. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a fitness center, a learner completes a data minus interpretation task. What is the area of a square with side length 18 units? Option A 324, option B 72, option C 36, option D 5832. The correct answer is option A, 324. A square is a rectangle with equal length and width. Multiply the side length by itself. Multiplying by 4 gives perimeter rather than area. Question 17. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a hiking club, a learner completes a misconception check. Do side lengths 6, 8, and 10 form a right triangle? Option A, no. Option B, only if all sides are doubled. Option C, yes. Option D, cannot be determined. The correct answer is option C, yes. Treat the longest side as the possible hypotenuse. The squares of the two shorter sides add to the square of the longest side. This equality is the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. Question 18. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a coffee shop, a learner completes a multi-step setup task, which quotient is equal to 1 divided by 1/4. Option A, 1/4. Option B, 0. Option C, 101. Option D, 4. The correct answer is option D, 4. Division by a fraction is performed by multiplying by its reciprocal. Keep the first fraction unchanged, invert the divisor, and then multiply across. Inverting the first fraction or multiplying without taking a reciprocal changes the operation.
Stressed about your FCLE? We can take FCLE for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 19. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a city bus route, a learner completes a result minus estimation task, round 97.435 to the nearest tenth. Option A, 97.44. Option B, 97.5. Option C, 101. Option D, 97.4. The correct answer is option D, 97.4. Locate the requested place value and inspect the digit immediately to its right. Increase the rounding digit by 1 when the next digit is 5 or greater, otherwise leave it unchanged. Truncating always drops digits and can differ from correct rounding. Question 20. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a theater group, a learner completes a symbolic minus reasoning task, which value equals -11, plus, -9. Option A, -2. Option B, 20. Option C, -20. Option D, 101. The correct answer is option C, -20. When signs match, add absolute values and keep the common sign. When signs differ, subtract magnitudes. The sign follows the number with the greater absolute value in a mixed minus sign sum. Adding magnitudes without considering signs can reverse or inflate the result. Question 21. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a campus bookstore, a learner completes a real minus world transfer task. Evaluate 9 plus 3 times 2. Option A, 24. Option B, 15. Option C, 29. Option D, 14. The correct answer is option B, 15. Multiplication is completed before addition when no grouping symbols change the order. Evaluate the product first and then combine it with the remaining term. Adding first treats the expression as though parentheses were present. Question 22. A box contains 6 red markers and 16 blue markers. What is the ratio of red markers to all markers? Option A, 6:16. Option B, 16:22. Option C, 22:6. Option D, 6:22. The correct answer is option D, 6:22. A part minus to minus whole ratio compares the selected category with the total number of objects. Add the category counts to form the whole and keep the requested part first. Comparing red with blue gives a part minus to minus part ratio instead. Question 23. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a tutoring center, a learner completes a comparison minus of minus methods task. Tarek reads 1,720 words in 8 minutes. What is the average reading rate? Option A, 215 words per minute. Option B, 13,760 words per minute. Option C, 0.005 words per minute. Option D, 1,712 words per minute. The correct answer is option A, 215 words per minute. Average rate compares the total number of words with the total time. Divide the word count by the minutes so the denominator becomes 1 minute. Multiplying increases the quantity and does not create a unit rate. Question 24. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a community garden, a learner completes a quantitative minus claim check. On a map, 8 inches represent 160 miles. How many miles are represented by 10 inches? Option A, 170. Option B, 200. Option C, 16. Option D, 0.5. The correct answer is option B, 200. First identify the number of real miles represented by 1 map inch. Multiply that unit scale by the new map distance. Adding map inches to miles mixes units and cannot preserve the scale. Question 25. In an ACCUPLACER review focused on QAS questions at a construction crew, a learner completes a test minus day decision task. A quantity of 282 increases by 10% and then decreases by 15%. What is the final value? Option A, 267.9. Option B, 277. Option C, 291.87. Option D, 263.67. The correct answer is option D, 263.67. Apply each percentage change sequentially to the current value. Multiply by the increase factor first and then by the decrease factor. Simply subtracting the rates assumes both changes use the same base, which they do not.